Hi, happy Thursday, everyone. Just going to adjust these things. I don't really see um, my picture until it's too late, like we're live. So, hi, happy Thursday. I'm Jackie with Keepers of the Earth, and I'm here with a card reading. So, this is a community card reading. It is for everybody, actually. If you are watching or hearing or listening to this, just know that this is for you. These words are for you. And I'll get started. So I'm using my Angels of Abundance cards today. And so I'll just get them ready. So what I do is I shuffle, I pull 1, 2, or 3 cards, kind of whatever's coming to me, and speak of them, any messages that are coming through. And yeah, we will go like that. So the first one is donations, tithing, and charitable work. So these ones do have words. Yeah, I'll read this one. So give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. And know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, and other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So even though sometimes we don't think that we have much, we can definitely help and donate, and even our time, our thoughts, even kind words. Yeah, it definitely comes back to us manyfold. So just looking at the card. So this one is all about timing. And so right now, the world is whacked, but the world is also great. So take a step back, breathe, know that what you are doing in your life for yourself and for others is not going unnoticed, not even a little bit. So, yeah, the universe has your back. You are definitely, good things are coming to you. Just like the spirit of Christmas, it's not about receiving, it's about giving. And the great thing is, though, is that you do get to receive. So that's an awesome, awesome little perk. So, even if it's feeling good, feeling that warm spot in your chest, um, just knowing that you had helped somebody, or any little thing, even like as small as letting somebody in traffic. They might have been late for something or whatever. It doesn't have to be um, me, I go first kind of thing. Sometimes it is good just to let somebody else um, be first for a change, which is really hard to swallow sometimes. But yet you got to think that it's given them a little bit of joy in doing that. So just, yeah, if something happens that you wouldn't normally do, like, I don't know, somebody butt in line or whatever, I don't know, took the last thing that you were going to buy. Just think of it that not that you were missing out, but that it gave them just a little bit of joy just to to get it, or to whatever, be first, or blah blah blah, whatever it is. Yeah, so just smile to yourself that you gave that person a little bit of joy. Yeah, it's a stretch sometimes because sometimes you would just like to, like, them to get out of your way kind of thing. But yeah, sometimes it's good to share that light with others. So I'm going to shuffle, pick something else, just shuffling. Here's a good one. Let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from your past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. So this is another year-end thing. So the one with this one is that there's a moon. She's sitting on a moon. And I used to think that was her foot sticking out there, like right here. But no, it's the little tail of the moon. So coming full moon this weekend. So last one of the year and pretty much right around winter solstice. So it's kind of a big time. It's a big deal. So in this one, in this picture, it kind of looks like it's the end of the year, with the clock and just the outgoing and then the new coming in kind of thing with the children, angels, father time kind of thing, right? The little bells reminds me of What a Wonderful Life, I think it is, where, every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. So, um, and how is that relevant to you? Well, let me tell you. I'll get to it, hopefully. Um, the bells are also looking to me like pair of shoes, just the way they're hanging. And, some people will hang little baby shoes from their rearview mirror, or they used to, back in the 80s, back in the day. So what this is saying is just know that new is coming. Just try and relax and celebrate this year, this time, right now, this Christmas, with peace, with sanctuary in your home, with knowing that this year too started with a brand new shiny pair of shoes. And we have worn them out really well, haven't we? It's been quite a year. Um, so everything, this is kind of a little bit of winter solstice stuff. So everything that's happened in the last year, at the end of the year, at Yule, at winter solstice, um, is bidding adieu, saying goodbye to the last year, the happenings, the goings on, everything that's happened. Um, it is in the past. We can still love things. We can still love people. We can remember for sure the joys and everything that went on, for the good, bad, and the ugly. That's what life is about, is going through these times, going through understanding that not every day is perfect. Not every day is going to be sunshine and rainbows. But those rainbows and sunshine do come ultimately. So also keep that in mind. But sometimes we need to go through the hardships to get to where we need to be. We need to um, design and create, have that um, the perseverance that we do to come through with flying colors because sometimes it really doesn't feel like we are, but we definitely are. It's like at the time of the hardships, the trials, it's really, really hard. But I mean, look at you now. Look at us now. We're rocking it. So, speaking of rocking it, have a rockin' Christmas. And I'll pick one more. It's getting a little misty on that one. Whoop, there's a good one. Popped right out. Okay. This one says, focus on your priorities. When you put your focus, where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. I'm not the greatest reader. But anyway, I'm getting better. Everything gets better with age, eh? So, further to what I've been saying, when you focus on yourself and you are watching what you're doing, when you're watching your next step and planning your next step, um, you know, basically, we have a good idea of where you're going. Sometimes life throws us curves and it's even better. So keep that in mind. But it's good to plan and it's good to take those steps because good things are coming. Very good things are coming for you. Always keep that in mind. Yeah, God doesn't want us to suffer. The universe wants us to come together and to relax and be joyful and to do our bliss. I don't know, be blissful. um, so as in your passion. And also, it doesn't always have to be work, it can be family. So if you are concerned about what's happening, take those little baby steps. Which reminds me what I did. So, so yeah, these little stories and stuff are part of it. So anyway, when my kids were growing up, if there was a difficult topic that I needed to teach them, it's so awkward. Well, it's awkward for me. So, my kids are similar, right? It's awkward for them too. And so on these awkward times and things that I needed to teach them, they really needed to happen. So I would, for a certain amount of time, I would go into their room or sit them down and I would discuss it and just let it out. It's like, it's awkward now, but if we do this every day for like 2 weeks, hopefully it won't be as awkward. Well, it worked for one actually, but the other one just refused to engage with any awkwardness. But nonetheless, that person, they did, they did hear the story, and they did hear the words, and whether or not they wanted to engage with the conversation, I got out what I needed to say. So, um, yeah, so that's just focusing on your priorities, whether it be with work, taking those first steps, planning, whether in your life, with what you do, with cooking dinner, if you want to eat healthier, take a step, right? Take those steps and plan them. And they don't have to be gigantic, but they have to be. So, anyway, that is 3. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this helps you. Have a great rest of the day and week, and we will talk to you soon.